This is Maryam Ayoti, a resident of Mpeketoni in Lamu County. This afternoon, I'm here to talk about a civic education program that aids in mitigating electoral conflicts and violence. And this is a program that has been funded by USAID. It's being implemented by ACT and Kiunga Youth Bunge Initiative here in Lamu. This is the year 2022, and we are all aware it is an election year. And being an election year, there are so many things that come with it, including campaigns, rallies, and all of that. And in all this chaos, the youth are mostly the vulnerable group because of the many challenges that they have as a people in the community. Most youths are unemployed, most youths are idle, most youths do not have something that they do. And when you look even right now, the lifestyle is very expensive, high cost of living. Most youths have no generating activities that bring them income. So it has become a challenge. And with this chaos of campaigns, there are so many handouts from the politicians, so many meetings, so many chaos, and the people who are being used are the youths. So, as one of the youths, I know it is very difficult for us not to engage in politics, which is a good thing. As youth, we must be a part of the political processes, and we must also be involved in the political dialogues. But while doing this, we should be informed. We should be more aware of whatever we want as youths, so that we are not manipulated into doing things that will affect us personally and will affect our community. When we participate in these processes, political processes and dialogues, we will be able to make informed decisions. And by informed decisions, it's because you have had a chance to be with these politicians. You have listened to them. You have known their agendas. You have known their manifesto. You have known maybe their track record for those who have been in the game for long. And you are able to make a judgment that is suitable for you and for your community. These politicians come and go, and it is ever since we elected them, they have not been coming around. But just because it's an election year and some want to be put back into office, some are new to the game, that is when they come to us. Why don't we ask ourselves as youth, why don't they come these other times that it's not an election year? Why are they coming in this election year? This is clearly because they need us, because we are the largest percentage of people. We are about 75%. That is a very large group, and we have a right to vote, and we must vote. And even if we are voting, let us vote informed. Let us vote something that is, let us vote a good leader. Let us not vote a party. Let us not vote a coalition. Let us not vote somebody because of your ethnicity, association, or something like that. Let us vote for somebody who has an agenda, for somebody who has a manifesto that is working well with you as a person and as a community. We come from communities, and communities have needs, just like you and other youths and the other people. We all have needs. So let us listen to these politicians and make informed decisions. As youths, we rely on their handouts that they give from time to time. Jamaa anakuja, anaita mkutano, then anatutumia sisi kama the mobilizers. Some even use us to cause chaos, or some use us to disrupt the rallies of other politicians. Why do we allow ourselves to be a part of destruction? Because when chaos arises, we are all victims. And when we're doing something, let us think of the people that are with us. We have mothers, we have sisters, brothers we have our parents. When chaos arises, what will happen to those people? So when when you are following a politician, I know most of us have political stance as at now, but let it not be something that is going to disrupt our peace as people. We have lived for so long as neighbors. Right now we are neighbors, but when politics come, I don't know what gets into people, but let us be aware of ourselves. Let us be aware of our worth so that we are able to fight this manipulation from the politicians. Another thing that we can do as youths is to be peace frontiers. Let us be on the front line to preach peace. And we can do this in partnership with the religious leaders. We can partner up with security actors. This will show the people, the community, the political the people in politics. It will show them that the youths, as youths, we stand for peace. We want peace. We do not want any forms of disruption. And I know that when a politician sees a group of youths that are focused, that they know what they want, they will not, you will not be easily manipulated into doing the things that will fulfill their agendas. These politicians use us because we do not have a basis. We do not know what we want. We are just following them around because maybe of parties, maybe coalitions, but we do not even know what the agendas of that parties are or what is their manifesto. We are not aware. But just because maybe you are aligned to someone, you have certain political stance, you follow them, but you blindly following them without knowing what they are advocating for. So as youth, let us be vocal. Let us bring it very clear that to the people and community that this is what we want. We stand for peace, and only peace. If we stand for peace, there will be no room for manipulation into getting into violence. Another thing we should remember is that we are citizens of Kenya, and being the largest group, we are the people that carry the name of Kenya. We should be patriotic to our country. Let us preach one message, one Kenya, one voice. There are so many political differences, but they should not be a reason for us to fight. Politics will come and go, but our life must continue. In any case, if I have a problem right now, I will not run to a politician. I will run to my neighbor. I will run to the people who are close to me. So when these politicians come in and destroy our peace, they will come, destroy our peace, and leave us fighting. So who is going to help the other one? So let us practice patriotism. Another thing is that I think will be helpful to the youth is let us be aware of the government initiatives that are in place to support us as youths. We have the Youth Enterprise Fund. This is a program that is more of entrepreneurship. It just calls for the youths to get into groups, come together, do something, so that at least we have a source of income. There's another one. There's also the 30% that we share with the women and people living with disabilities on a location of what do they call it? Tenders. And I know on this the youth will say that tenders, the process of acquiring a tender is so long. But let us just try. There is no way you'll say that the process is so long just because you've heard somebody else say so. Let us take the initiative to try. And if we think that the processes of tender allocation is long, we can use the Youth the Enterprise Fund. It only requires a group of youths who are serious, who have a registered group, just come together, go to the offices, have the necessary documents, minutes, list of members, among others. Take it to the offices. It will take about 45 days. You will have some income that will be entrusted to you, and this income, of course, it's a grant. Yes, it does not have a large interest. It just deducts around 6,000, but that is so that this is because you're not the only people who need this money. There are so many youths. So I don't see the reason why we should not apply for these funds. Let us embrace them. Let us apply for them so that we have something. Many youths are saying that we are unemployed. The country cannot have jobs for all the youths. Some of us have to find ways of standing on our feet. And as youths, I would wish that when one of us stands up, let us give them support. So that let us give them support. When we give them support, we will have more representation. And when we have more representation, we will be more vocal, and we will be advocating for greater things. Another thing is, we can also, as youths, we like the social media. Most of us are in social media. Let us spread the message of peace. Say no to violence. We are one people. Let us not let our political differences come in between us. And also another one is the Tibets. The Tibets that are in the country, they are free. The enrollment is free. So we can, as youth, we can also acquire some skills from there. Who knows, maybe when you get a skill, if you work on it, of course, I know it is going to be productive. So let us embrace these things. Let us just maintain peace. We have had so many chaos. You remember in 2007, there was 2013, 2017. It has been chaotic. But let us just, if we have a stand for peace, we have a stand that we do not want violence, tukatai kutumika, I know we will achieve whatever we are trying to say. So as youth, let us promote peace. Peace begins with you, peace begins with me. You cannot spread whatever you do not have. So let peace be with you so that it spreads out to the other people. Thank you so much, and say no to violence. We are one Kenya and one voice, and that is just how it should be. Thank you.